How's it going, everybody? I am back in Fallout 4, and this time I'm going to be building a sweet little upstairs, like attic room here at the National Parks Visitor Center. Um, this one doesn't necessarily have that much to it that is in this video. It's a lot of just trying to figure out how I was going to make it work. End up having to go from the top down, and I get there eventually. So I fill in a couple of the walls as well, and but yeah, it was just me trying to figure out how I wanted people to actually make their way up here. From what I've been able to tell so far, no one actually uses this room. Even if I assign people, no one will walk up those stairs or anything like that. I don't even see people in that corner of the house very often. I do some stuff in the future that's really cool, though, that you guys will see. I do some awesome stuff with this area. But, yeah, right here, I'm just trying to figure out how I wanted this to line up. I just kind of placed that because I think that I was going to put this down first in an area that it kind of looked all right. And so I place this down. All of this stuff changes also. I can already know because a couple of these things are different than what we're doing here. Because it does not work the way that I'm doing it. I moved that down because that staircase, with the location that it was, it would clip through the floor. Also, those floating poles, I do something about that here in a second. Yeah, so I'm looking for some poles to place in there. This part is actually, I really like the way that this turns out. It looks very scrappy, and it does look like it's kind of well supported, actually. So I do like the way that this looks once it's finished. So they built along the house, added supports, everything like that. I wanted this to be out a little bit farther so it wasn't clipping so far into the wall, I'm pretty sure. So that little gap in the middle would be mostly filled, and then I could line up the sides of that. So wanted it to be decently even across everything, well supported. And then I go ahead and I find some pieces that don't look too shabby to place in here. So I don't think I used that one. I grabbed this piece for sure, because that one actually looks really scrappy and I like the way that it looks. So we'll grab that, place anywhere tools up top, grab that, pull that down, and then add this support to the bottom, line up that plank in the middle. I can't get over the wall there, does not work out for me. So I do it on this side, actually, is what it was. Sorry. It's been a minute since I've actually seen the build. Surprisingly enough, I'm done with this settlement. And I've actually done an entire other settlement. I just am, in all honesty, too lazy to do voiceovers and edit. It takes forever. And voiceovers are super awkward. Just sitting here talking to myself. I don't really have time outside of work also. I work a lot, so I'm very busy. I have to try to find time to make videos for you guys and get this all taken care of. But we're actually very close to Fallout 76. That's coming very soon. They've finally announced, I don't know if I've talked about this in any other videos. It's been like a week since I've made a video. Or actually recorded and edited. Or not recorded. Edited and did a voiceover for a video. It's been like a week. But they've announced the beta. They've had tons of videos come out. Tons of details about the game. I don't really want to do a video specifically discussing Fallout 76 because that tends to bring a lot of very toxic people that I cannot stand. It's just the worst thing. kind of dreading the release of Fallout 76 for that exact reason, because I will make content in the game, but I already know that I'm in a position where, like, being a YouTuber around Fallout and being excited for a game that people have had a very negative response to, and the Bethesda fan base are probably one of the worst culprits of, like, hating the things that they play over any other. I've never seen, besides like Rockstar with Grand Theft Auto 5, I've seen almost the same amount. Rockstar is still less because people love Grand Theft Auto 5, but I don't know, if you look at any public post on Rockstar's social medias, 90% of the comments are people bitching about the game, about Grand Theft Auto 5 specifically. And the difference between Bethesda fans and Rockstar fans is that you still have people on the Rockstar stuff that are supporting the game, and typically people are still excited for Bethesda's future, or not Bethesda, Rockstar's future projects. Not Bethesda. I've already talked to people who have said that they're just not going to play Bethesda games ever again because of Fallout 76. It's a game that only a handful of people have even played. Most of the reviews and videos that I've seen, most people have a very positive, like, reaction to the gameplay. I don't necessarily watch Mr. Matty Plays. I don't want to trash him or anything like that. He's a very big Fallout YouTuber, and I don't feel like dealing with, like, drama or anything, or people talking shit, but I don't necessarily think that he's the most positive Fallout YouTuber, which that's fine. You can have your own opinion. I just think that his videos usually incite that kind of response from other people. A lot of people look to him for how they should feel about things for some reason. And, like, yeah, people respect his opinion, but, like, people don't form opinions on their own a lot of the time because they look at how he has felt about things and automatically agree with him. And he did a video, my brutally honest opinion of Fallout 76, and I read the comments on that, and a majority of the comments were like, oh, thank you for being honest about the game. I'm not going to pre-order this one. And I don't think that he necessarily was, like, super negative about the game. He said, this is what I think is wrong with the game, this is what I think is good about the game, but it's not really, like, brutally honest. Brutally honest kind of implies that there's very negative reactions to the game. But I'm excited for the game from what I've seen. A good video I would suggest for people to see good information about Fallout is Many a True Nerds. He's very biased towards the game, though. I will admit that. He enjoys Bethesda games, and his channel's very Fallout heavy. It's not necessarily based around Fallout, but it sort of is. But I don't know. Here's a finished build. It's been gone for a second. I moved those stairs around so that people could get into the area a little bit smoother, because with that walkway there, it was a little hard, or with that wall there, it was a little harder. You see, I closed off this area, so it's a little bit more compact. I added a couple beds, bunch of decorations and stuff. I really like the way that this turned out. I think that this is very cozy and very closed off and well hid. That window works out well in this area. I got a little chair sitting in front of it. You can see super low frame rate apparently right there. And yeah, I really like the way that this turned out with the roof all fixed, little window added for this area, little bedroom for 2 people. Nice little walkway up the side of the house, well supported at the bottom. And yeah, hopefully this video, I've been trying to get back to used to doing voiceovers and stuff because I've kind of been out of it for a little while. I've been working a lot, like I said, I've been very busy, but hopefully this wasn't too bad. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys think about Fallout 76, I guess. I'd like to talk to people about it. I just definitely don't want to argue with anybody. If you think I'm wrong, that's fine. You can feel however you want to feel. But don't just attack me for being excited about a game that you're not excited for. That's not how this should work at all. You can have conversations without just attacking someone. And I really would like to discuss it with people. If you're not necessarily excited about it, I will discuss it with you in the comments if you guys would like. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.